time ago, in a galaxy far, far away. Space, the final frontier, was being explored and documented by a diverse crew of accomplished and curious characters. Their voyages on the Starship Enterprise have fascinated inquisitive Earthlings for millennia. The crew's 5-year mission? To explore strange new worlds, to seek out new life and new civilizations, to travel over the rainbow where there is no coronavirus, to boldly go where no man or woman has gone before. Their current mission? To represent Starfleet Command at FHN's annual Festival of Trees Gala. This is Starlog 2021. I'm James T. Kirk of the Starship Enterprise. I'm on my way to the Gala Galactic. I plan on meeting many fun people in an event that will be entertaining.
What is Gala Galactic, and why should I attend? Jim, I'm not sure we have time for frivolity.
It is an event sponsored by FHN Humans to help support healthcare infrastructure, a very logical endeavor.
Well, I guess if it's going to make healthcare more efficient, more safe, and more effective, I'm in.
Let's check in with FHN CEO Mark Gridley to see if the event is still on.
Captain, Mr. Gridley is available to talk or visit.
Beam him up, Scotty.
Captain, are you sure this is in the approved budget? Aye, aye, sir.
Greetings, thank you for inviting me aboard. I assure you that Gala Galactic is going to be well worth your time. We have lots of entertainment lined up. We have virtual tours to be able to show you the latest and greatest things that are happening at FHN. We have magical entertainment to take your mind off of those Klingons. And we have delicious food being delivered to you that you can enjoy right here on your bridge.
Right here?
Yes. We'd like to make sure that we're keeping everybody safe during the COVID-19 pandemic. So we're making sure that you can enjoy it in the comforts of your own home, or you can enjoy it right here watching the big screen.
COVID-19 has not yet been eradicated, but is highly illogical.
Sadly, it is true. We're hoping that the numbers will get better soon. However, in the meanwhile, you can still enjoy the gala without ever leaving your own ship.
Captain, I received communications from FHN that they would like permission to deliver food and beverages.
Thank you, Uhuru. Permission granted.
Captain, bento boxes and beverages have been beamed up, sir.
Seems like you've thought of everything. If I wear a mask, I can go down to Centra Gala Command. Most of the crew can stay in outer space. But I'd like to come down and see your operations.
Please feel free to join me, Captain Kirk.
Spock, I think you should grab your mask and join in on some fun.
Sir?
I think there will be a logical pattern for the evening.
Fascinating, Captain. Whatever you require. But I prefer not to wear the red cap.
Let's go back to Mother Earth. Captain Kirk, Mr. Spock, please join me. And the rest of you, please enjoy Galactic Gala right here on the Enterprise. Live long and prosper.
Thanks, Mark. Beam us up to Burchard Hills, Scotty.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Let's eat.
That was a seamless beam.
Wow, I don't think I'll ever get used to that feeling.
I hope everyone's ready for a fun-filled evening. Our show will start in a few moments. And I hope you can all join me in giving a warm FHN welcome to Mark Gridley, Captain Kirk, and Mr. Spock.
Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to FHN Gala Galactic. I'm so pleased to be able to have you join us. I'm Mark Gridley, FHN CEO, and I'm pleased to be able to be joined with some out-of-the-world visitors. So our Spacely guests from the Starship Enterprise are joining us this evening to be able to celebrate with all of you tonight.
I'm James T. Kirk of the Starship Enterprise, and I've asked President and CEO of FHN, Mark Gridley, if Spock and I can help him MC the gala tonight. We are interested in learning more about FHN, the FHN Foundation, and of course, celebrating with all of you. We heard from Mark that Northwest Illinois can throw a great party.
We most certainly can, and we're excited that all of you could join us tonight to help us raise funds for a great cause for FHN. And we especially appreciate you being willing to attend virtually this year. As we've all had to adapt through the pandemic, this is just another way that we adapt. Thank you for having the flexibility to celebrate with all of us this year virtually, and we hope that next year we'll be able to celebrate in person.
And whether you buy an auction item or you just contribute, Mark explained to me that the dollars you donate tonight will help FHN refurbish infrastructure at FHN Memorial Hospital. The older part of the hospital dates all the way back into the 1930s, almost light years ago. While it is still functional and safe, it needs updates, just like our Starfleet ships. Updating is critical for best performance. This will provide both productive offices for staff and space for patients when needed, particularly in situations like pandemics, when the number of patients can expand dramatically. These enhancements will enable FHN to best serve the community's healthcare needs during normal times, as well as any emergency.
A very logical endeavor, Captain.
Well, the pandemic has continued to take significant toll across our community, and especially to our many hard-working, dedicated staff. And yes, we still have a lot of unknowns or unanswered questions to what's going to happen next. But we're hopeful that with all of the preventive measures that we're complying with, all of the treatment modalities that we have in place, that we're going to have a better times ahead in 2022.
Mark shared with Spock and I how proud he is of the FHN staff, the way they have served your community throughout the pandemic. He said their professionalism, dedication, and compassion have been stellar. Please, ladies and gentlemen of Earth, thank a healthcare worker this holiday season.
And we are very grateful for all of our healthcare workers. But for now, for our own mental health and for your mental health, let's take a pause, take some time to enjoy and have some fun.
Yes, I came to learn, but also to have some fun. Let's create a little magic tonight.
Fascinating.
And my name's Katie Alvarado. I'm the Director of Imaging Services and Cardiac Services at FHN, and I will be helping MC the event tonight. And although we can't be in person, we still want to see your personal party photos this evening. So please share your photos with us with the hashtag FHN GALA Galactic.
Before we begin, it would be logical to thank the Gala Galactic sponsors. It is thanks to their generosity that we are able to hold this wonderful virtual event instead of being able to meet in person.
Well, Spock, how logical. Let's do that now. So our annual corporate sponsors this year are Camelot Radiology, Citizens State Bank, Highland Community College, Hinshaw and Culbertson, Lesher Heating and Air, McPherson Law Offices, the Morse Group, State Bank, and Winter Construction. And let's not forget our gala sponsors, Big Radio, Bruce and Christine Baldwin, Dr. Maria Laporta, Freeport Industrial Roofing, in memory of Dr. D.J. Chang, Joanne and Rich Chang, M45 Marketing Services, Midwest Community Bank, Physicians Immediate Care, Paramount Oncology Services, and Rockford Anesthesiologists Associated, Savant Wealth Management, and the University of Illinois College of Medicine in Rockford. And you know, Spock, without your Vulcan ears, you sure look a lot like FHN's new foundation director, Al Avan.
I see the resemblance. Of course, since I am half human, there is a minute probability that we may have some genetic material in common. May his efforts for FHN live long and prosper.
Okay, thanks to those great sponsors, and let's get to it. First, everyone grab your refreshments if you haven't done so. You should have most everything you need right in your bento box to set the stage for a festive evening. I believe it's the same delicious treats they are serving right now on board the Enterprise.
Ooh, let's see.
What's inside,
Let's
Katie?
see what's in here.
Ooh, delicious food and drink. I only hope the next galaxy will have those type of eats as good as these. Ooh.
And look at your utensils.
I love utensils. And look, what else is in there?
Oh, it's something special. Wait for it.
I'm waiting.
Oh,
Meats.
meats.
Wonderful.
Lots of meats. And
And-
don't forget.
And you also, in your bag, you will receive an FHN mask to tuck away in your purse or vehicle. So you always have one at the ready. As we go through the night, here's some of the entertainment we've lined up for you. You'll literally enjoy the magic of the Gala Galactic compliments of our friend magician Zach Purcell. We will take you on a virtual tour of FHN's Joe Davies Family Health Care Center, an innovative new facility recently opened in Stockton. A very special thing, we will see how Dr. Mike and Sue Perry planted some community cheer at FHN. And we will have our Gala Galactic grand prize drawing toward the end of the event, where you might win a prize worth $1,200. Now, after the gala, we invite you to play along with our Gala Galactic trivia game. We'll be done a lot earlier than this, but by 10 o'clock tonight, after the live event, all you need to do is answer a few simple questions about outer space and the galaxy, and you will earn a chance that might help you win a Search for the Stars Doug Firebaugh Observatory Party Package worth $500. Follow the link on our website to play the game. And also, up until 10 p.m., you are also urged to stop and shop at our silent auction. Click on the auction link at the top of the page you are viewing this on to browse and bid on over 50 great packages. Now, you'll have to do one thing, though. If you haven't already, please download the Givi app, G-I-V-I, on your mobile device and enter your ticket code from your confirmation email to allow you to bid. You need to have that app in order to bid, and it is well worth it.
Well worth it.
It is easy to download and easy to use, and you will find some great holiday gifts, presents for yourself, and unique items you can't live without. And keep bidding against Julie Beach and Jill McKenna. They're bidding on everything right now. But first, I would like to welcome our magician, Zach Purcell, for a little cosmic energy. Hi, Zach.
Hey, how you doing? Thank you.
Great.
Thank you so much for having me back. I'm so happy to be back that tonight I'm going to do something I don't normally do. I'm going to break the two most important rules of magic. Rule number 1, never supposed to reveal the secrets. You've heard that before. Rule number 2, never supposed to do the same trick twice for the same audience. Rule number 3, never supposed to eat yellow snow. That goes for everybody, I think, actually. I'm just going to break the first two tonight. And actually, Captain Kirk, we're going to start with you. I'm going to show you how a magician finds a card after it's been picked and shuffled back in the deck.
Okay.
Simple. Go ahead and take any card out of here you want, except that one. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Go ahead and take that one. Yep. Go ahead and take it. Look at it and show it to the camera. I'll look away.
He's looking away.
He's looking away. All right.
looking
Very
away.
good. I'm going to turn back around, and I just want you to say stop anytime while I shuffle.
Stop anytime while you shuffle.
Perfect. Go ahead and put it back. Excellent. I'm going to mix it in here. Now, here's how I find it. It's very simple. I take one finger like this, and I do this. You know what that does? It hurts. That's it. That's all it does.
I bet.
Hurts really bad. Actually, what it does is it makes one of the cards in the deck slightly, ever so slightly, change color on the back. Whoa, that's pretty noticeable, isn't it? There's one blue-backed card. All the rest are red. That would be pretty crazy if this was your card, wouldn't it?
It would be.
I'm going to take a peek. I've got the 7 of diamonds.
my
Is that it?
How did you do
Is that it? Now, like I said, rule number 2, I'm not supposed to do this again. So, Katie, I'm going to have you help me out this time, okay?
Ooh, okay.
Give the cards a quick shuffle. I'm just going to riffle down. I just want you to say stop anytime.
Stop anytime.
Perfect. Go ahead and take the card you stopped me at. Show that to everybody. Show that to the camera.
Are you
Show everybody at
watching?
home.
Are you looking?
All right. And Katie, I'm going to have you, I'll turn.
Sorry.
That's okay. I'll turn back around. Go ahead and slide it back in. Anywhere. Perfect. We're going to do the same thing, just like before. Ouch, it really hurts.
I bet.
And now, believe it or not, Katie, your card is now the only blue-backed card in the entire deck, just like Captain Kirk's was a moment ago. I didn't see a blue-backed card, did you? Oh, I completely forgot rule number 4. Only one card can be blue at a time.
No.
Oh.
We already had a blue card. Kirk's card.
Right.
It's on the table. The only thing I can think of is that must now be your card.
No way.
That's the only thing that makes sense to me. Go for it. Take a look.
That was
4 of
it.
diamonds, was that it?
That was
All right,
it.
there we go. Now,
How do you do that?
pretty crazy, right?
He's not supposed to tell us.
But
know.
here's the thing, though. There's another way to do it. Go ahead and take another one real quick. Just go ahead and take another one out of there. Look at that. Show that one to the camera. In fact, I'm going to give you a marker. I'm going to have you write your name. It clicks on. I'm going to have you write your name real big right across the face of that card. So it'll be the only card in the world that looks like that. And then you can click off the marker and just set it on the table. And I will turn back around. And I'm going to have you, oh yeah, go ahead and take the card. Here, we'll just do this the quick way. Just go ahead and, that's okay. Go ahead and put it right back there. That's all right. And I'm going to give it a couple of cuts. And I'll give it a shuffle. Because there's another way to find a card that's really simple. It's called the elevator move. This is what it looks like. That's what it is. When it works, one card jumps up to the top and it has your name on it.
Oh my gosh.
Do me a favor, Kirk, hold out your hand just like that. I'm going to put your card right on top of your hand. As soon as I do, I want you to cover it with your other hand like a sandwich. Don't move a muscle. I'm going to try to take it from you. I don't want you to let me take it from you. You ready?
Ready.
We'll use the 2 of spades as a bait card. Here we go. The 2 of spades goes right above, right below. Did you feel anything at all?
Nothing.
You're not going to believe this. I just took your card right from you, and you should have my 2 of spades. Go ahead and check it out. There it is right there. There we go.
Wow.
Thank you.
That's pretty
All right.
awesome.
Wow. We need you up on the Enterprise. Wow.
Thank you so much.
That's
I'll be back
incredible.
later.
Zach
Thank you.
Purcell. Yeah. Oh my goodness.
I was watching the whole time too. I didn't see that.
I didn't see
I was watching.
I did not feel a thing. Wow. Nice job, Zach. That was out of this world. As we think and are amazed at how Zach pulled that off, let's also ponder the infrastructure refurbishing initiative at FHN Memorial Hospital. Mark, could you please talk a few minutes about what kind of updates will be included? Could you please share some thoughts on
Great,
this?
it'll be my pleasure to be able to share. There's a lot of work that we've learned needs to be done through our facility, especially through this pandemic. And we've done some great projects throughout this current year, such as our surgical services suite has been completely redesigned. It's been updated with new finishes. It's got some great new lighting, which is much better for patients and for the physicians and surgical team that's working in that area. We've also done a renovation, state-of-the-art renovation to our cardiac cath lab, which Katie will talk about in a little bit. But there are much big projects that are in need that aren't as forward-facing. So when we think about things like elevators, which are a little bit old and they've been getting a lot of use since our facility's been so busy. And when we look at what we have up front of us with this season, we have to start thinking about heating, ventilation, and air conditioning. So we have to think about how do we keep our patients warm and temperature controlled in the right climates. Those things are all things we need to continue to invest in. Our facility is aging, so even some of the facade is a little bit chipping away, and we want to make sure that not only do we keep it safe, but also it's visually pleasing and we're really working towards a more conducive healing environment.
Katie, what about the cardiac lab?
Sure, the cardiac cath lab, as Mark stated, is state-of-the-art technology, and we're very excited to have that here at home. We're able to not only diagnose, but help intervene and treat cardiovascular disease, whether it be through plaque removal or inserting stents with the interventional lab. So we're very excited about that. Not only are we able to help provide treatment to the cardiac or the heart, we're also able to provide treatment and diagnosis to the peripheral vascular disease, which is restriction of blood flow in the lower extremities or the legs. So we're able now with the new equipment to be able to start offering treatment and services for that as well. So our team's very excited, very proud to have that team here within FHN.
Those sound like very exciting initiatives coming soon. Now, I know you have one tangible addition that is already complete. You recently have a brand new facility in Joe Daviess County. Could you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, not only can I tell you about it, I can actually show you. So it's my pleasure to be able to, and I'm really thrilled to be able to feature a lot of our own stars. So some of our great crew that's working out in our new facility servicing the entire Joe Davies County area.
Welcome to the FHN Joe Davies Family Healthcare Center. I'm Mark Ridley, President and CEO for FHN, and it's my pleasure to be able to welcome you to this state-of-the-art center. This center is designed to provide the cutting-edge, latest technology, but more importantly, compassionate and skilled healthcare for the families throughout the communities that we serve. It's my pleasure to be able to thank the Board of Directors for making an investment into this community and being able to offer all of the residents in Joe Davies County a wonderful healthcare center to be able to meet all of their needs.
This facility was built with patients in mind. As you see, this is a very spacious station, and the subtleties of the design are what you can't see. In healthcare today, systems have evolved where patients will tell us that sometimes it feels more like a transaction and not a personal type of touch. In this facility, this design allows us to communicate in a way and allows us to introduce something we call team-based care. It's a very relationship-based approach. We are trying very hard at FHN to make sure that we stay very personal with our care. As you can see, this open station in a central location should allow us to have the flexibility to bring specialty care services to this office in a much easier fashion. What that means is we will be able to bring in a specialist who no longer has to worry about, does the office have the ability to provide what I need to give care to the local patients. It's very difficult sometimes to bring specialty care to a rural location, but this office had that in mind when we put the design together, and we're pretty excited about that.
FHN is proud to be able to offer digital x-ray services at the new facility. This will mean that if you're visiting your provider at the clinic and they would like additional x-rays, we're able to conveniently do those for you while you're here. FHN is excited to be able to offer this increased access and convenience for the community that we serve. The x-ray equipment is digital here at the facility, which means it's able to produce high-quality images. These images are also integrated into the patient's medical record. This will allow for easy viewing across FHN's network. This will be extremely helpful and enhance any future follow-up care the patient needs or specialty visits.
I'm excited to practice in my hometown of Stockton. I'm looking forward to practicing across the roadway where I graduated nearly 3 decades ago, to give back to the community that supported me along the way. I'm really looking forward to the opportunity of combining my 10 years of urgent care and occupational health experience along with the 2 years of family practice, which has that family feel in one centralized location to benefit our rural communities. This new facility will offer on-site x-ray capabilities, which will be a patient satisfier, avoiding trips to other rural sites and Freeport for x-ray. As volumes demand, there will be extended hours on the weekdays and weekends to benefit the busy parent, worker, people of our community. FHN values your time and access to care. The community room was designed with special thought in mind. Dr. McFadden and I, and other providers as well, take care of complex medical patients. The top of the list is diabetes. It's difficult to cover all the details to manage diabetes. This room will offer educational services to educate diabetics. It will also offer support groups for our behavior and mental health patients in this community. In addition, there's talk of in-classroom and distance learning. Again, this room really ties in back to help supplement our practice and benefit the community.
The exterior of the building is designed to be a unique healthcare facility. The pitched roofs, large overhangs, brick, lap siding give it a residential character and familiar form that help it blend in to the surrounding community. As you come into the center, the first thing you'll notice is the large amount of windows, which brings in an abundance of natural light. This creates a warm, welcoming, healing environment as opposed to a sterile clinical setting. The center's waiting area and patient rooms are larger for increased patient comfort. The patient rooms are each designed with a large clear-story window placed up high that allows for all that natural light to come in, but maintains patient privacy.
Well, this is a great addition to the village of Stockton. We're real happy that FHN has chosen to be in our community for many, many years, serving the medical needs of our community and the surrounding area also. So this new facility will, with their expanded services, will certainly be a great addition and a boon to the medical needs of the folks that are, again, in Stockton and the surrounding community as a whole. So we're very, very happy that they're here. It's a great commitment by FHN, and we thank them so very much for their commitment to our community and to our area.
I'm very grateful for you taking a few minutes out of your busy day to spend some time learning more about this wonderful center. It's a pleasure to be able to share all of the investment, the technology, the planning, and more importantly, the offering that we're planning to provide to our community here in Joe Daviess County. Thank you once again, and more importantly, thank you for choosing FHN. It's a privilege to be able to serve all of you and your families.
Welcome back. We hope you enjoyed your tour of the facility. We're super excited to be able to offer team-based care at that facility and a beautiful design. And as the Director of Imaging Services, I can personally vouch for the all-digital X-ray equipment and the quality images that it provides.
Plus, I'm really excited about the community room, being able to do diabetes education, group counseling, offer a number of other services, including behavioral health related services to that community in a very authentic, quiet, conducive setting for healing and protecting confidentiality at the same time.
Absolutely.
And it's also fun to debate the Joe Daviess people as opposed to the Joe Davis people. And it's not rocket science, but it's still fun to deliberate. Now, I don't know about you two, but I am still trying to get over the first trick that Zach Purcell did for us. And now it's time for his second one. Ladies and gentlemen, come on back. It's Zach Purcell.
Hey, thank you again. I appreciate it. So, there are rules, almost laws in magic. Every magician has to learn at least one magic trick with ropes. And usually there's a bunch of ropes doing a bunch of different things. It gets confusing. So I'm only going to use one rope from start to finish. Just this one rope. In fact, Katie, could you take a look at the rope?
Yes, I will, very carefully.
Perfect.
As a matter of fact.
How is it, Katie?
It's pretty taut. It's good.
It's not going to come apart, no magnets, nothing like that?
Not that I can tell.
Awesome. All right, very good. Now, I also need to borrow something from somebody. I need about a 4-inch round, solid stainless steel or chrome hoop or ring or bracelet, about 3/8 of an inch thick, completely welded shut all the way around at the seam.
Oh,
Nobody's
wait.
got one? That's okay. I got one right here.
Oh, okay, good.
All right.
Just want to make sure. I left mine at home.
You left yours at home? All right. I'll hand you this one. Go ahead and pull on that. Make sure it doesn't come apart. Make sure there's a seam on there. Make sure that's welded shut. It's not going to break open. There's no buttons to push to make it pop open. Does that look good?
No, it's good.
All right, very good. Now, before I do the thing with the rope, would you guys be amazed? Would you be impressed if I could actually poke my head through this ring? Glasses on and everything?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, let me try it. You can give a drum roll at home if you want. Here we go. See, I poked my head through the ring.
Oh.
Yeah, see, there you go.
Brilliant.
Might as well laugh now. That's the funniest joke I got, folks. I'm going to tie the ring onto the rope so that at this point in time, there are only 3 ways that I know of to get the ring off the rope. I could untie the knot. That'd be boring. I could use scissors and cut the rope, or I could use magic. I don't know. Which one do you guys think I should use?
Magic.
We'll start with
Magic.
magic. I'm going to twist it up like that. Katie, could you clap your hands right in front of the ring? Perfect. Grab the ring. Hold on to it. Whoa, she did it. Give her a hand. All right. Very good. Very good.
Katie,
Thank you.
magic. Good job, Katie.
Thank you.
Well, that was good, but it wasn't fair on my part because I had the rope twisted up kind of funny. So this time I'm going to be fair. I'm going to pass the ring through the rope right down here by the knot, but I'm going to do it in slow motion. Here we go. You can do another drum roll if you want. Pass the ring through the rope in slow motion. It goes all the way through the rope.
Really
Yeah.
It wasn't as funny as the poking the head.
But it's good. It's good.
If I take the ring and throw it at the knot, that's the weak spot. Watch. It'll actually link right back onto the rope. Pretty good. Now, I also said that I could use scissors to get the ring off the rope. I always tell kids, don't carry scissors in your pocket. These are okay. These are magic finger scissors. All I have to do is say snip. That cuts the rope, and the ring comes off. It really works. It's weird. See, it really works. And what that does is that gives me 2 pieces of rope that are exactly the same length. Whoa, that's not even close, is it? That's okay though, I can fix that because I'm a professional magician. And by professional, I mean unemployed, and by magician, I mean nerd. That's right. Here's how I fix it. I bring this end up just like this. I bring this end up just like this. Snap, and they actually stretch out to become pretty close to the same length.
Wow.
I'm standing right here.
Right there.
I'm testing this again.
Check it out. Check it out. Yeah, pull on it. Make sure it doesn't go apart.
That's how you do it. That's how you do it.
I'm a little bit upset with myself though, because I told you guys from the beginning I only use 1 rope and I have 2 now. But I can fix that too. If I bring this end up like this, bring this end up like this, blow, and they actually fuse together to make 1 solid piece of rope. Isn't that weird?
That's incredible.
I know. In fact, there is one other thing I've recently discovered. This is the weirdest thing of all. I've discovered if I take the ends of the rope, put the ends of the rope into my pocket, I can pluck them invisibly through my pocket. See, they're invisible now?
Yeah.
Toss them out into the middle. So the middle becomes the ends, and the ends become the middle, and that's a rope trick with 1 piece of rope. Thank you very much.
Wow.
There you go. Thank you.
Out of this world.
Thank you very much.
Wonderful, Zach.
All right.
Thank you.
See you in a bit.
Thank you.
And don't forget the
Oh, yes,
end.
the little rope.
The
There we
end.
go. Thank you.
Little rope.
Little rope.
It's once in a blue moon that I'm foiled by that type of trickery. As we try to figure out how Zach made that happen, we're going to turn to a new type of magic. And it's the magic of a Christmas tree. For many Earthlings, putting a tree is one of the highlights of the holiday season, as is driving around town looking at all the lights, sights, and decorations. Unfortunately, FHN's community holiday tree, which was planted in 1976, was recently infected with a fatal fungal disease and had to be cut down. However, FHN physician and former president and CEO Dr. Michael Perry and his wife Sue have funded the purchase of another large tree to take the blue spruce's place. And it is up, and it will be lit this Sunday at dusk. Put that on your calendar. This Sunday at dusk around 5 p.m.
Well, of all of the Festival of Trees activities, and there's so many of them, the lighting of the annual holiday tree at FHN is one of my favorites. It marks the beginning of the season, in my opinion. It welcomes the holiday spirit throughout our community, and it's just a wonderful sense of time to be together outside, singing songs, enjoying holiday treats, and it really makes it special, and it's one of my favorite things about FHN. When my family and I first came to the community, we really enjoyed that lighting of the annual tree, so we're so excited to be able to do that once again this Sunday at 5 p.m.
Yes, and ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, please watch this short video of the new community tree. This is such a fabulous video. It was planted just a couple of weeks ago in front of FHN Memorial Hospital. It's only once in a blue moon that you see a tree that big moved to a new home, no matter what planet you're from. Please.
absolutely beautiful tree. And once again, I'd like to thank Dr. Michael Perry and his wife Sue Perry for their generous donation and being able to keep this festive holiday tradition alive for our community.
So wonderful, just so wonderful. Don't forget, 5 o'clock on Sunday at dusk, the lighting of the tree. And now let's bring back Magic Zach. Come on back, Zach.
Thank you. All right. You know, when I was about 7 years old, I became fascinated with two things, with magic and with puzzles. And for my 8th birthday, I got a magic set, and I got the puzzle I wanted the most. Looks familiar?
Ooh,
Yes, the Rubik's Cube, yes. I got my first Rubik's Cube when I was 8 years old, learned how to solve it after about a week, then I started working on making it faster. My mom used to also collect these decorative napkins. I used to try to make things appear and disappear underneath the napkin. One day I decided, I wonder what would happen if I took the Rubik's Cube, stuck it underneath the napkin, snapped my fingers and took it back out. I'd have it completely solved. Pretty weird, huh? But what would be even better than that would be if somebody else were to mix the cube and I still solved it really fast. You want to give it a shot?
I'd love to.
Okay, perfect. Captain Kirk's going to mix the cube and I'm going to try to solve it with one hand in less than 10 seconds while blindfolded. I've also got a blindfold in my bag here. So once I put the blindfold on, in fact, Katie, I'm going to have you go ahead and tie this on me if you would.
Extra tight.
Yeah, extra tight. There you go. The reason I'm able to solve a Rubik's Cube while blindfolded is because, like a Jedi Master, I can see with the Force. Oh, and also these two big gaping holes in my blindfold. Sorry. All right, never mind. The blindfold's broken. We can't use that. All right, how's it coming along there, Kirk?
Pretty good.
Very good, very good. I'll take the cube back. All right. Since the blindfold is broken, we'll use the bag because that way I won't be able to see what I'm doing. So the cube is going to go into the bag, and in less than 10 seconds, I will have it completely solved. And there it is, completely solved on all 6 sides. Now, that would be really good if your mixed cube were not still inside the bag completely mixed up.
Okay.
Just a joke, just a joke. I'm not going to hide it from you. I really am going to solve the cube with one hand in less than 10 seconds while blindfolded. But before I do, I want to show you something even better. What could possibly be better than that? I'll show you. This bag has been hanging from this table the entire night. When I got here today, I was out in the parking lot. I took another Rubik's Cube. It's now in this bag. Held it in my hand, closed my eyes, and I had what I call a Jedi moment, a vision of the future. Wrong franchise, I know, sorry. But it's Star Trek tonight. So the cube inside this bag, I mixed it up with my vision of the future, which is now in the past. And if my vision is correct, the cube inside this bag should now match your cube, color for color, side for side, which is impossible. Does anybody know how many different possible ways there are to mix a Rubik's Cube?
356.
Over 43, it's a good guess, it's a good guess. Over 43 quintillion. It's a million
You were
times.
close, Katie.
Very close.
Katie
Very
was close.
Let's see how close I came. You can tell the difference between the cubes because this one's got the bright neon stickers. But let's take a look and see what we've got. Aha. Here is side number 1, a perfect match. 1 in over 7 quintillion possibility. Side number 2, side number 3, whoop, yep, that's right. Side number 4, the bottom is side number 5, and the top is side number 6. Perfect match. There you go. Thank you.
I want to check under this one more
There you
time.
go. Yeah, go for it.
Make sure
Now,
there's nothing.
I did promise you that I was going to solve your cube with one hand in less than 10 seconds while blindfolded, and that is exactly what I'm going to do. So I've got 2 cubes, though. I've got 2 hands. Might as well try to solve them both, right?
Sure,
Why not, right?
absolutely.
We'll do that. So I do actually have a proper working blindfold in my pocket here. This blindfold is printed to look like sunglasses on the beach, so I can look really cool when I do this. That's a joke. It's impossible to look cool when you're solving Rubik's Cubes. The ladies are always like, yeah, that's true, that's true. Okay, so in just a moment, I'm going to pull the blindfold over my eyes, and everybody's going to count backwards from 10. You're going to 10, 9, 8, about that speed. You ready? Everybody ready?
Ready.
Here we go. On your mark, get set, go.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
I think we just might be about there already. Is that it? That's both cubes on all 6 sides. There we go. Take a look at that.
Wow.
Thank you
That
so
was like
much.
356
Times
foods.
two,
That's right.
yeah.
Times two.
Wow.
Very good. Now, every time I do this, somebody says, okay, those must be some kind of fancy, sophisticated, robotic, battery-operated mechanical cubes that somehow solve themselves. That's impossible. Nobody could really do that, but if that were the case, they'd be very expensive, and I wouldn't be able to afford to do that. There you go. Those are for you to keep. Thank you very much for having me back.
Hey.
Thank you.
And
Zach, Magic Zach.
Thank you so much.
Oh,
Thank you.
yes.
Thank you so much.
Amazing. Just amazing. Thank you, Zach.
You bet. Thank you for having me back.
Now is the time for us to get ready for the Gala Galactic Grand Prize, Katie.
Woo-hoo.
It's the drawing. It is indeed grand. It
Grand.
is grand. It
Very
is
grand.
indeed galactic. So let's see who our lucky winner is tonight. Spock. Tonight's grand prize consists of 2 nights for 2 in Chicago at the Chicago Hilton, 2 City Pass tickets good for admission into many of Chicago's most cherished attractions, including the Adler Planetarium, lunch at the Cosmic Cafe, and dinner at the restaurant of your choice. So Spock, assist by drawing the winner's name.
We're not going to let Zach do this.
No, no.
No.
No. Thank you, Zoc. Thank you, Spock. Not Zoc. That would be a combination of Zach and Spock. Zoc. I'm still recovering from the Rubik's Cube. So our lucky winner is... Thank you.
You're welcome.
Very nice. Mary Lashinsky. Mary Lashinsky.
Woo, Mary! Way to
Look
go,
at that,
Mary!
No tricks right there, Mary. Right there. Mary, FHN will be contacting you soon to claim your prize. Mary and everyone, congratulations. Now, if you didn't win the Gala Galactic Grand Prize, remember, there are so many other ways to win.
There absolutely are. Don't forget to play our Gala Galactic trivia game for your chance to win Reach for the Stars, Doug Fireball's Observatory Package valued at $500. And a big thank you to Brad and Dr. Rebecca Pedersen for donating such a wonderful gift.
Now, get yourself back to our silent auction where you can stave off the attempts of some bold bidder. I'm looking at you out there, you bold bidder, who is bound and determined to not only stymie your success, but cling on to your auction item.
And if you truly don't need or want anything, you can always make a donation to help us meet our financial goals. It is the season of giving, and we appreciate your generous hearts and your generous gifts.
And once again, thank you so much for being willing to attend our Gala Galactic virtually. We again felt that in the best interest for everybody's safety to make sure we could appropriately social distance and keep everybody safe, but we are excited and looking forward to attending once again our gala in person next year with the situation being permissible. So thank you again for attending our virtual Gala Galactic.
And remember, mask up, keep your distance, and wash your hands. Together we can help lower the numbers and save lives and protect our healthcare resources for those who need it the most. And don't forget, just because we're virtual doesn't mean we don't want to see your wonderful personal party photos. So hashtag FHN GALA Galactic. And now it is time for the traditional FHN Festival of Trees Gala Toast.
Thank you, Katie. So everybody, if you would be willing to join me for our annual toast, if you could grab your beverage of choice. We have a number of choices. We have Bloomer's Root Beer for those that prefer. We have some great split of champagne, and we also have an out-of-this-world Blue Moon. So if you grab your beverage and join me so that we can express some gratitude and some thanks during a very trying year. I'd like to take a moment to thank all of the healthcare workers that have helped us day in and day out tirelessly. They truly are heroes every single day, and they continue to move through this pandemic with grace and empathy, of which I'm very grateful for. I'd also like to be able to thank all of the sponsors and the corporate individuals that gave to make this event possible, and of course for all of you that are willing to contribute to funds to help us replace our infrastructure to make FHN an even better place to provide care for all of our families. So as an opportunity to be able to welcome many of our visitors from a different place, a different time, and from the Starship. Thank you for coming down to Earth to visit with us. And I'd also like to say that I'm very grateful and thankful for faith, friends, family, and most of all, fun. So thank you once again, and here's to all of you for a happy, safe holiday season.
Captain, I believe it is time for us to return to the Enterprise.
I'm not done bidding yet. These are the best deals in the galaxy. That right there, the Beam Me Up Scotty package with the Jim Beam, that's mine. I'm going to get it. There, that should do it. Mark, if I win, you have my address. I know the auction goes until 10 p.m. tonight, and you need to remember that too. Auction goes until 10 p.m. tonight.
You got it, Jim. It's been a pleasure to host you. Thank you and Spock for coming to visit with us. And before you go, here, take the FHN holiday hat to the Enterprise to be able to share that with the rest of the crew and remember us and celebrate for the rest of the holiday season.
Okay, friends, thank you for your generous hospitality. We hope all of you have a very successful event and your infrastructure projects remain plentiful and proceed soon. Let's
Bye, Captain. Bye, Captain Kirk.
Travel safely.
Bye, Spock. Say hi to Bones and Uhura for us. Watch out for asteroids. And definitely look out for Jeff Bezos.
Beam us up, Scotty.
That was really special. I think we should try and venture back next year.
It was indeed meaningful interaction, Captain. FHN's infrastructure will be enhanced by the generous donation by the humans from the area. They recognize that the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few, or even the one.
Are you getting a little emotional, Spock?
Captain, Vulcans never bluff. I can admit that my human side was touched by what transpired this evening.
I agree. Gala Galactic was out of this world, no matter what galaxy you come from. Happy holidays, Star Trek crew!
Happy
holidays!
holidays!